Hello and welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. And today we have 2010's Alice in Wonderland. Um, it's tempting to call this one of the early live action remakes that Disney has done a lot of in the last few years. Like this, I can't say this is this the earliest one? I don't know. I didn't really look up the dates on all of them, but it's well before many of the others that we've seen in the last few years, like The Lion King and Jungle Book and things like that. Um, it stars, I can never pronounce her name right, Mia Wasikowska. It's Mia Wasikowska as Alice. But really, what this is supposedly a continuation of Alice's adventures when she was a little girl. She's now 19. She's meant to be betrothed. She's got all this pressure on her. She's about to be proposed to by a lord who's just a chinless milksop for the most part. Um, he, he when she gets when everything's been set up for her, she doesn't handle the pressure well, and she's just sort of runs away, following the white rabbit because it reminds her of something from her youth, which a lot of it is memories for her, not just dreams and delusions. It's she had been there before when she was a little girl in the animated film. Um, at least that's what I gather from it. That's what makes sense. That's how it fits together. So it's not really a remake. It's probably a sequel in a sense, because there's a lot of stuff in this that you wouldn't normally find in the original story. Sure, there's all the same characters, but it has a weird mixing of Lewis Carroll's Jabberwocky story in it, where she's destined to battle and defeat the Jabberwocky. So it's a big, bold adventure. Of course, beyond her, this movie is known for the other big actors that are in it, such as Johnny Depp, Helena Bonham Carter, who is pretty much at the time in any Tim Burton film, and also Anne Hathaway as the White Queen. Yeah, the White Queen. But this is also beyond those actors that we know right up front from looking at their faces, or in Helena Bonham Carter's sense, her big head. There's tons of British actors through this. I have a helper here to help me go through this. Michael Sheen plays the White Rabbit. Matt Lucas plays Tweedledee and Tweedledum. You might know him from Doctor Who, and if you know British television, he's all over that. Stephen Fry is the Cheshire Cat. Alan Rickman, the late Alan Rickman, is the caterpillar. So it's oh gosh, there's Barbara Windsor. Yeah, it's Paul Whitehouse, Timothy Spall, and of course, as a Jabberwocky, Christopher Lee, the quintessential bad guy, whether it's in Star Wars or Lord of the Rings or pretty much any Hammer horror film back in the day, or hero, I should say, depending. Yeah, I won't go into that if you're not really aware of all that. I'm not the expert on Hammer films, but yeah, it's a huge cast of voices. When I heard Alan Rickman, I had seen this movie before, but I completely forgot he played the caterpillar in this. So, oh, there's even Crispin Glover plays the knave. Yeah, good grief. Good cast. As for the film itself, it's pretty much, it's 2010. It's an hour and 49 minutes long. It's got all the elements that you'd find in a 2010 film, which was probably either made or upgraded for 3D. So it's got a lot of very digital, very 3D set pieces and action moments, so that even though I'm not watching it in 3D, you can kind of tell certain items were shot so that it could take advantage of the 3D effects at the time. So yeah, it's a trippy, mostly digital world that we experience through this. Of course, Johnny Depp is just very Johnny Depp, very weird in this. Everybody's kind of weird, but that's kind of the point. The movie is about, you know, what's, she asks early in the film is what is considered, who decides what's proper, you know, and it's, yeah, because she shows up to the party, her party, without wearing stockings or basically anything that would cause people horror and shock at her unwomanly like ways. So she, not going to ruin the end of the film if you haven't seen it, but you can pretty much figure out what happens after she lives in a wild world full of adventure for a while, full of weirdness and people who are different and being accepted for that. There is, yeah, let's just say she doesn't get married. But what she goes on to do is something that, depending on your look at how you look at history, might be a pretty major good or horrific thing, depending on which end of the which end of the thing you're on. Oh, I'm sleepy. It's been a crazy holiday weekend, but yeah, let's take a look at what we got for tomorrow. I should have started this sooner. It's loading slowly. 768 items to choose from. And we're going to generate now. 334. 334. 334. 334. Oh. All right. You know what? I'm not sure this is on here, but I have to check real quick. I've been looking forward to this, but I did check into this earlier. 334 is Malcolm in the Middle. So yeah, last time I checked this did not appear when I searched for it. So you're going to sit here and watch me search for it. Nope, there's no Malcolm in the Middle. I was hoping to reconnect with that show. It's a really fun show. But so no 334. Let's search for the next one. $53. Oh. 53, going back to the beginning again. Oh, well, we're going to get a movie starring Johnny Depp's co-star, one of her earlier films, starring, I can't even say her name right now. I'm so tired. It's 53, Bend It Like Beckham. I've never seen this film before, so, hey, you're going to watch it with me. You better. Or don't, I don't care. We'll check back tomorrow. All right, see you then. I'm not having any luck here. There's no Bend It Like Beckham either. So, let's check. Let's try it. Try again. Second time. A third time. 616. Could it be a Marvel Universe film? Wouldn't that be ironic? Marvel nerds know what I'm talking about. 616. I've learned my lesson never to leave this spot until I know that the show or movie is on the list. Huh. Okay, here we go. It's one I haven't seen, but it's an older one. 616 is Jungle Book, Mowgli's Story. So, it's one of the Jungle Book sequels. Not sure what year it's from, but hey, that's what we're watching. Jungle Book, Mowgli's Story. And if that's not on there, well, then I'll be back again. I found it. It's here. So that's what we're watching tomorrow. Jungle Book, Mowgli's Story. See you then. Bye.